Hi, I'm AJ Smith, Senior Product Marketing Manager on the Microsoft 365 Security team. And I want to show you how you can see how your security position is progressing over time with Microsoft Secure Score. So in Microsoft Secure Score, there's a Score Analyzer tab. And right at the top is how you can see your score over time. There's a line graph that shows me by default my score for the past 30 days and how it's progressing. But I can also see it over the last 7, over the last 3 months, or over a custom reporting period. So I can set the dates to whatever I want it to be within the past 90 days to see my score. Now, we can show you right now that I've got a score of 275 points, and the Office 365 average is 30. If I want to dig into how I got those 275 points, I can scroll down and see some of those details. So I got that 275 points through 108 points for focusing on controls that just look after accounts. I got 129 points based on controls that cover data, and 38 points for controls that cover devices. And to see even more information, I can scroll down further and see all my completed actions. So here, you can see I've enabled MFA for global admins, where I've got a subset of those points. I've enabled client rules forwarding block, and I've gotten the full set of points for there. You can also see all the incomplete actions for this day. Again, here you'll see where I've gotten none of the points, or only partial points. So again, MFA for global admins shows up because I don't have the full set of points. You can also see ignored actions, which in this case here, I ignored designate less than 5 global admins. I can also see the controls that I flagged that are being met by a third-party solution inside my organization. Now, I can go back up and get all this data externally. So I have the option to export out some of this information to PDF and CSV, and particularly the action list. So effectively what I just showed you in what was completed and incomplete, you can see all of that in an Excel file or inside of a PDF. Or if you want to, you can get the entire control list and how we stack rank them and some of the additional details in a CSV file. It's great to understand what your score is today and how you got those points. But a lot of organizations want to understand what their score was previously and how they acquired those points on that day. So within the Score Analyzer, I can use the line graph and choose another date. In this case, March 10th, where I had a score of 146 points. If I scroll down, I can see how I got those points just like I did when I was looking at my score for today. Now, a lot of organizations were trying to compare their scores and see what went up and what went down. And to do that, they were screenshotting things or writing things down to better understand what changed. So to make that easier, what we did is we added a new feature that says Compare Score. And if I click on this, it allows me to pick 2 different dates that I want to compare my score against. So in this case here, it's defaulted to give me the score from today and from April 1st. And you can see exactly what went up and went down. So this helps me better understand what changed between those dates versus manually trying to write all this stuff down. So that's how you can see your security position and how it's progressing over time with Microsoft Secure Score. Check out our other videos that give you a quick tour of the Microsoft Secure Score dashboard, how you can enable security controls, and how to use the Secure Score API. Thanks for watching.